Hey guys, this is Angela Chaos. Sorry for the absolutely terrible lighting, but I need you guys to listen to something for a second. First off, it's like it's 1:45 a.m. and I want you guys to hear something. Now just listen for a second and I want you to see if you can figure out what this thing is. Can you guys hear that? Good. Now, some of you automatically know what this thing is, and if you don't, well, I'm about to explain why this makes me angry. So, for some of you that have figured it out, what you were hearing just a few seconds ago was a fidget spinner. Now, this is something that makes me really mad about today's world. As of right now, the thing that really makes me really mad about today's world is fidget spinners and fidget cubes. Now here's the thing about this. You may be wondering, if I hate it so much, why the heck would I get one? Now here's where this takes a bit of a turn. I don't hate fidget cubes and fidget spinners, but I hate what's happened to them. I hate that something that was meant to help people who are, what is the term, neurodivergent. The term neurodivergent basically is the term for somebody who is not neurotypical. Now, for lack of a better word, neurotypical basically just means normal-minded. Neuro, mind, typical, normal. So, mind, normal. Now, neurodivergent people are people with, say, ADHD, or autism spectrum disorder, or OCD, something along that line. Now, I, for those of you who do not know, have high-functioning ASD, or autism spectrum disorder. And I am angry. Now, I'm not angry with fidget spinners. Heck, I love this thing. But it's because I need it. I need this thing for stimulation. It's actually worked quite well. The sound is very soothing to me. And just the motion of being able to do this is very, very soothing to me. I'm actually only doing this with one hand, by the way. Now, what frustrates me, and I'm going to use an analogy here, is that neurotypical people have turned something that is meant to help neurodivergent people and have turned it into a trend. They've turned it into a fad. They've turned it into something that, oh, this is the brand new thing. For some of you, this is like, okay, so, like, I own a fidget spinner. Cool. Here's where this gets problematic. And I'm going to use an analogy here for this. When you imagine a parking lot, for example, you know that there are the disabled spots, right? There's the spots for people who are not able-bodied. And all these other able-bodied spots. But yet, for some reason, there's always that one asshole that decides to go into the disabled parking spaces, even though there's about, 200 other parking spaces. Why is it that people who are neurotypical impede on something that helps somebody else? Like somebody who legitimately needs it. Now, like I mentioned before, I'm mad. I'm legit angry. This is a rant right now. My rant is mostly about the fact that fidget spinners and fidget cubes are getting banned from certain areas. For example, some schools are banning fidget spinners and fidget cubes. Now, my problem with that is not that it's being banned. It's that the reason why it's being banned is people are treating them like toys. These things, these fidget spinners, these fidget cubes are not meant to be toys. For the person who has ADHD, it's meant as a fidget, as something to distract their hands with. It's for somebody who, like me, it's meant as stim. It's meant as stimulation. Because of sensory sensitivities, it's a good thing to have this on me. But there are some schools that will not allow these anymore because people treat them like a trend. People treat them like it's like this brand new thing. And I hate that. Please go to your own parking space. If you I'm not mad at people for following the brand new thing. That's not my problem. My problem becomes when people intentionally go there. When people are like, "Oh, I know that this is meant for somebody else, but I'm going to get it anyways." That's what frustrates me. And it frustrates me that it's had to get to a point where it has become a trend. Please be mindful that these were meant for a different mindset. These were meant for a different group of people than those who are neurotypical. That's really all I wanted to say. Just please, if you are able-bodied, go to the able-bodied parking space. Don't go to the disabled parking space. Do not be that asshole. We all know that asshole is an asshole. Do not be that person, please. This is Angel of Chaos. And again, I apologize for the fact that it's completely dark. I love you guys. Just be safe out there.